Hi, it's May. Time for a change. I'm going to go from this ring planner, which I've been in since January, beginning of the year, and we are moving into, sorry about the lights, a happy planner, classic. Now this isn't just one happy planner, this is actually, let me just count, 1, 2, 3, 4 planners. So if you want to see how I've set this up, stay tuned. Hello everybody, it's Edwina from My Craft Orchard. Now I will just say the lights are shining on this cover, so I'm just going to open it. There we go. How are you? How are you? Everybody okay? Spring's here, I can't believe it's May already. Where is the year going? We are super excited here in the UK because May brings bank holidays. There's the first bank holiday, which is today because it's the 1st of May, and then we'll also have a bank holiday at the end of the month, which is great. Lots of time off. We've also got an additional bank holiday next weekend because it's the King's coronation, and that's why we're so excited. I mean, it's been 70 years. My parents were like 2 years old when the Queen got crowned last time, and so this is just gonna be fantastic. If you don't live in the UK or you haven't seen any of the British royal family sort of events and things, it is well worth watching. What we call pomp and ceremony, all the army and the navy, all the services will be out. There'll be people on the streets waving flags, you know, and then there's going to be gold coaches, and oh, it's just going to be amazing. I'm so excited, I have to say. So it's definitely worth a watch. So, as I said at the beginning, I've been in my rings. Now it's gone from this to Filofax Norfolk and back again and all that sort of thing since the beginning of the year. Change. Time for a change, I think. I am going to be doing a video on a setup for getting things done in rings, which will be this planner. So if you want to have a look at how I've set my getting things done system by David Allen in this, then make sure you've subscribed to see that. I also will be doing a getting things done setup in here, but today I just thought I'd show you what I've set up. Now this beautiful, absolutely beautiful happy planner is a 12-month regular horizontal layout, and it's called Conception. Okay, it is fabulous. These are the rings that came with it. I just love it. These colours. I'm sorry about the glare, but wow, look at that. It says live in full colour, and then the back cover looks like that again. Sorry about the glare, and that. I just think it was absolutely amazing. And the inserts. This is the May insert. And they all look a bit like this, and then across the top of each month, these are the back of the months. They've got all these colours, and each month, so those two are blue, that one's orange. They've all got a different colour for each month, and I really like it. So let me show you what I've got in here. The first thing is the planning section, and this is what we call a transformer planner. So I've got a diary at the front, and what that means is it's 4-in-1, and all the covers are in here. So you've got the planner cover like that, so that section is sort of the monthly plan, and then the next section, and you just do that, is lists, and I'm going to go through that in a minute. And again, I've got the front and I've got the back on that. Then I've got the front and back on the Kanban book again, and then I've got my content planner after that, and again front and back. So as you can see, as I'm just flicking through this, it's just very easy to go to the planner that you want to do what you want, but it's all in one book, which is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make sure everything's in the same place, so I'm not flipping through books and stuff like that. So absolutely fabulous cover, and look at that, isn't that amazing? The colours of this is fantastic. So you've got 2023, 2024 at the front, general, normal. This is how most happy planners are set out, and then you've got absolutely gorgeous coloured months. So what I did when I had my happy planner before is I inserted these note pages in, and this is actually what it looked like last time. And so I put the month, and as you can see, January, February, March, January, February, March. So it's sort of an additional page to the month. This one I wrote everything down and didn't have much sort of on this page. So this time I'm doing it a bit different. So I'm writing on here all the sort of the dated things and things I need to remember. And then on these sections I'm going to write things that I need to remember. So for instance, in January that we had New Year and we had a birthday, but I had to remember that it was that month and there was a back to school as well. I did go back plan the last 4 months. This time it will look like this. So here's May here, and then we've got June. So on June I've put bank holidays, I've put a birthday and the coronation days, and here in April, like, I put Easter. And then here I've put things that I need to remember. Like in May we've got a half term, and in April it was a VAT month, we had Easter, and we had a national alert test, which is the first one we've ever had, which was quite interesting. So that's the sort of thing, and then as information comes in, I'm then going to write it in here as a catch-all. It's that future log for like the bullet journal, the year at a glance type thing. So that's what I'm using that for. What I've then done, because obviously that's the end of the year, and then we went into a January dashboard, and I really like these because it's just a plain dashboard, a couple of important dates, and then I've got February and March. So I've got the back side of sort of February and March. So I've covered, I used a big happy planner sticker just to cover those dates. And on here I'm going to just do some memory keeping. So I'm going to go back to my journal, my file of facts and all that, have a look at what happened, and you know, just jot down some thoughts on there for each of these few months, because I'm not going to use them in future months. I could do, because they're not actually, it doesn't actually have 2023 on them, so I could add them to the end of the year if I wanted to. But I think I like to have a complete year of like memories or that sort of thing, so I thought I'd do that in here. We then go on to May. Now I haven't filled a lot of May out. I haven't sort of set it up because it's today, 1st of May today. So I was going to set this up this afternoon, nice cup of coffee, listen to an audio book or something like that. So I've got May overview, and then for this one I'm going to put sort of things that are coming up, and then leave a big space for that memory keeping like I've done previously. Then we go into the month. Now what I've done, I made a mistake. I actually started writing in the letters, and I meant to put this piece of paper in which covers those numbers and those boxes for me to write on. Now the reason I do that is because I want to reuse these inserts. I want to reuse the cover and I want to reuse the inserts. And if I have written on it, so I'm going to have to go over this with Tipp-Ex afterwards, because that's what I would have done. That's what I've done anyway. And because I've had to redate it for a Monday start as opposed to a Sunday start. So what I've done is I've just inserted that into there, and so I can write on it, and then when I take all of these inserts out, all of that will go, and then I've still got the covers and all the inserts for next year or later or whenever. So I have started decorating it. These across the top here are from Silent Beauty Plans. I've got another video coming out this week, which is a haul video, but I will very quickly show you. These came as a sheet. This is Silent Beauty Plans. This is Erin, and she's lovely. She's one of my local supply people. I go to a monthly meetup with her, so I ordered these off her. I've got a load of other stickers, and if you want to see those, then have a look. We'll catch the haul video. But that's what I've used there for those. And then this washi tape here is from Under the Rowan Tree monthly subscription box, and that's all about Japan this month. So I thought I'd just put that in there. It sort of fits, and I've got more stickers and things to put down. Wasn't quite sure what to put on or anything. So that's that. I've put my Union Jack and some more stickers because that's Coronation Weekend. We are actually here. Sorry, Claire. This is a plastic. You know when Happy Planners used to come with a piece of plastic that sort of secured them. I just cut that down as a what's that? Bookmark. That's the word I'm looking for. Bookmark. So that's what that glare is. There's a piece of washi at the top, which is from Under the Rowan Tree, and that was the Circus After Dark subscription box. That subscription box and the Japan subscription box and the Silent Beauty Plans is all in a haul video, so if you want to check out what else there was in those, you have a look at that video. Oh, and that as well, that came out to that circus box. And then there's nothing. I haven't written anything in there because I like to set my week up as I'm going. So that's this afternoon's job. And then I've got just a plastic folder for tucking anything in. So that's the first sort of planner. Now the second one is my lists, again on those plastic things. So I've got a list of projects that are on the go, and I've got a waiting for list. And then what I've done is the Kanban boards that were in my Kanban book, I've actually put into here as well. So I've got my done. This all needs resetting. I'm just in the process of setting up quarter 2. That'll be a video coming out hopefully next week. If not, it'll be the week after. But that's what that one is. So that one's the done Kanban. We've got one for Daisy Craft, and then behind that, so this is Daisy Craft, and then behind that, these are the tasks. So at the moment I've still got them on sticky notes, but I've got a piece of paper there for writing in anything that needs to be done and lists, and that's the same setup for all of them. So there's my craft orchard. These are sort of old tasks that I've stuck on there. My home. And then personal things. I've got personal and a personal list, and then also behind the personal I've got the other sort of lists, sort of almost collection type things. A list for writing, a list for gaming, a planning list, and maybe someday maybe list under there. And then next we have my Kanban sort of quarterly planning. Again, this all needs resetting. So there's a section on roles and responsibilities and some like sort of note paper. then we've got the yearly overview section of what I need to be doing. So that was that big planning section I did in the last Kanban book video, sorry, about how to set up your year and what you things you're looking for, and then I need to print out the 3 months and do my wheel for life. That was last time, so I've just dropped that in there with some the plans. I've just dropped that in there, and then this is sort of the start of my planning for quarter 2. So that's all sort of in that second section, and then that's the third section, sorry. You like lose count because you're just flipping through. And then this big dream is my content planning. I'm just wondering if there's what I can show you for this. So I've got like a mock-up of a month on the front, which is that May? Yes, that's May. So it's a mock-up. I'm not sure whether those are all happening. If you did see any of them was on there. Of how I was thinking this would be set out, and then I've got some old Happy Planner inserts. As you can see, it says 22 on the top and August, so I need to get the Tipp-Ex out, but these are the correct. The first is today. These are all correct in terms of the numbers, so I went through and found out sheets with the correct numbers, and then I've actually Tipp-Ex'd out these and redone them for the beginning of June. So that's sort of like for the weekly plan for my craft orchard, which is this, and then I've got a few sections after that which are for idea generating, for writing out scripting, ideas for my blog, which I'm trying, I'm failing at, I must admit, setting up my blog and all of those sort of things. So there's lots of sort of note paper and those sort of things at the back. And that's about it really. That's the setup. It's very basic, it's very work in progress. But that's what I like about a planner, is you have a concept, you start setting it up, and if it isn't quite set up by the beginning of the month, it doesn't matter, because I'm now going to be in this every day, 3 or 4 times probably a day, because it's all in one. I've got my calendar, I've got my content, my lists of things to do, you know, home planning, all of that, all in one book. And this is what I'm trying to do, keep one book for everything rather than 12 books. It's not working. I still seem to have lots and lots of different books, but we'll see. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the coronation if you're going to watch it, and if you don't, just watch some of the highlights or something, just to see some of the good bits, you know. It is really quite unique, and I'm quite excited, as you can tell. And I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.